Hello and welcome on back to some more Tiny Rogues, folks. Alright, what are we doing today? Well, I think in tune with like the last couple of videos. What is Shape Changer right now? Bandit. You know what? No, we just had a recent Bandit run. Do I click random? Do I dare? I dare. Sorcerer? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. One second. Sorry about that. I'll have to make sure, post me. How did this happen? The rest of you would be wondering, like, what the heck is he talking about? Because I will actually cut that out. Nothing really happened, but it's going to be, like, downtime, and I'd rather just not have that. Anyways, hello, Tiny Rogues. Okay, we're getting Sorcerer here. What do we want to do? Look, Sorcerer plays out almost the exact same way. I want Soul Thief as early as possible, and Arcane Potency equally as just as possible. It's just what this run is. He's designed for it. I need to do it. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at the character. But, yeah, we'll put that on the back burner. What do I want to talk about? Because I've not really been talking about anything but the game the past couple of videos. And again, I know, there's probably some folks out there who probably prefer that. Honestly, I'm going to go crazy and keep talking about Tiny Rogues itself. I love the game. Hey, Soul Thief. Excellent. But come on, there's things to talk about. You know, I've not really talked about my cats. You know what? It's my cats episode. I don't know if I can fill like 30 minutes worth of cats, but we'll try. So, I have two cats. Well, we have two cats, me and my wife. They're not really just mine. I may have been the one that dragged them inside the house, kicking and screaming. Not really. But, oh wait. Okay, before we get to that, what did I get? Replenishing repair powder? Okay, you know what? I want armor too. That's just for my mental note. Get armor, please. But yeah, so we got cats, and both of them were, as far as we could tell, they were strays with how they were acting, and some of their behaviors for, like, you know, the fact that they were starving, they were thirsty, very attention-seeking. They were intentionally coming to our house a lot, even when we weren't feeding them, just to say hi, hello, hi, please touch, give love. And so our first one, I'll be putting pictures of them up because they're adorable and I love them. But our first one was Ajani, just an absolutely wonderful orange boy who is just the cuddliest cuddle monster I think I've ever met in a cat. I've not met a lot of cats, but still. He was a surprise, let's put it that way. And what bothered... Well, I got hit, but oh well. What bothered us about him was... Again, the fact was... We could tell he wasn't overly old. I think even when we took him to the vet, by the time we had, they were like, yeah, he's probably only like about a year old. That just broke our heart. We're just like, you kidding me? This absolute cuddle machine, this purr box that does not stop purring, got probably adopted by somebody, and then, if not kicked out of the house, was basically, you know, as a lot of people do. You're an outside cat now. Oh gosh, it's acid rain. No. You're an outside cat now. And you know what that happens to most cats? They go, okay, well, I guess you're not my home anymore. Bye. And they'll leave. Because as far as they're concerned, you're really not taking care of them. And they have no reason to stay with you at all. But, yeah, no, poor guy. He bathes a lot. Oh, health flasks heal more. I don't know if it's really going to be worth it. But, oh gosh, the triangle. Oh no. Here we go. Triangle time. Oh, this is bad. We're doing it anyways. Go! I might not actually use this. But the boy loves to bathe himself constantly. He's very inquisitive, very curious. As much like there's just something about orange cats, and I think my wife looked into it. Like, so the reason why certain types of cats, you know, people are like, oh, it's very much orange cat behavior. Apparently, it's got something to do with their genetics, where even their appearance kind of has not like, oh well, you know, it's everything connected together. You know how it is with genetics and stuff like that. So there's just something about the fact like what turns out to be an orange cat has behaviors like orange cats. But he definitely exhibits quite a few of them, especially the one brain cell activity. Or you could tell something's trying to fire in the back of his brain. He can't quite get it. But boy, oh boy, is he trying. He's just wonderful. He's lovely. He's definitely mischievous, let's put it that way. He likes to get into trouble. He thinks he's smart. He thinks he's silly. He will definitely be... He is that cat where he will lock eyes with you, and he's like, you watching me? Huh? Huh? I'm gonna start, like... That is armor. We'll see how this turns out. But he is one of those cats that will literally lock eyes with you. It's not to be evil. He wants attention is what he's doing. So he will, you know, start knocking an item over. Mostly water cups. He really likes water cups for some reason. But it's usually like small little objects. And he'll just push them towards the edge. Because he likes to watch them fall over. There's just something about that to him that he loves to do. And he wants to make sure that you're also kind of watching him at the same time. Because he's like, hey, look, this is funny, right? I entertain the human. But, yeah, no, he's wonderful. He's lovely. He, is not entirely sure how he feels about other cats. And I say that, and he made an exception to when we picked up our second cat. But, we still have other cats that kind of wander around in our yard. We've got a couple visitors that have stuck around for a while. I think it's because they know that we're friendly and we give them pets and stuff like that. But, when he sees them, it's clear that he wants to play. But he's also kind of got like this other mentality of like, I don't like you. You're a stranger. Get away from my house. But when we brought in our second cat, Jace, which I'll put up his picture as well. When we brought him in, Ajani just immediately attached to the guy. He's just like, you know what? You're a friend now. I bathe you. I play with you. I take care of you. We're bonded, whether you like it or not. Jace was not entirely sure to begin with. So, moving on to Jace instead. So when we brought him in, he was in a much, much worse condition than Ajani was. Like, Ajani was pretty alright. Like, he kept himself clean a lot. He was a little more confident in himself. Jace didn't have any of that. He was skittish, he was, you know, uncertain. He wanted love, though. Like, he walked straight up to us. Like, that was the one big tell for us as well. It's like, he just walked right up to us. He's like, oh, please pet me, please. But he was also incredibly scared. He didn't like people reaching for his head. He was, you know, very afraid of most noises. If you moved too fast initially when we met him, he was just like, nope, I'm gone, bye. So long. But, you know, as time went by, he was like, okay, you know what, I guess you guys aren't that bad. And he stuck around, and the longer he was here, we were like, you know what, we gotta do something about him. We either need to bring him in and start taking care of him, or we need to, you know, take him to the, you know, hound shelter. There we go. Take him to the shelter. And I was personally just like, you know what, no. This guy is in need of help, like immediate help. We're going to take care of him. So we bring him in. He's dirty. He doesn't bathe himself all that much initially. Very, very hungry. Incredibly thirsty. Like, the boy kept drinking water constantly. He's not done it as much lately, so that's good as well. But he needed some love and affection, and it took him a while. Stupid worms, go away. But, like, one of the other things was he wasn't fixed. Ajani was. And when we took him into the vet, we found out that he was probably somewhere between like 1.5 to 2 years, maybe. And that's usually a sign of like, if a cat's outside and they've not been fixed for that long, they either were a stray for most of their life. Oh goodness, the stupid worms. Oh, I'm playing so terribly as well as the problem. It doesn't help that I'm still using the stupid magic missile wand. This isn't helping anyone. But usually when a cat's like that, they've either been stray their entire life, or... Again, it's the mentality of, you're an outside cat. I'm gonna say you're my cat, but I'm not gonna take care of you in any way, shape, or form. That's money! So, you know, go figure, cat starts wandering. We knew Jace had hunting... I mean, all cats really have hunting capabilities if they bother enough. But Jace was actively hunting, you know, rodents to eat. We could tell. And recent history also further cemented this. But, yeah, so we knew. Because we had been watching him over about, I want to say about 2 or 3 months before we decided to bring him in. And there were a couple times where he was, you know, famished. He was not being taken care of. He did not have food. And then he came back about, I want to say a month later after that, and he was, you know, a little more full. Could have been that he found someone else willing to give him food. But I also suspect he was eating rodents when he could find them, which, not a problem. Cat do what cat gotta do. But that was one of the big signs of, like, I could tell someone was not consistently feeding him. Now, he wasn't getting the care that he deserved, so he's our cat now, and he belongs with us. And he took a while to get used to the idea of being in a house. Also, again, not fixed yet. Had a lot of those, you know, urges and tendencies that he needed to get out, because go figure, that's biology. But by the time we finally got him fixed, which I think was, it was a couple weeks after we first brought him in. So those first couple weeks were an interesting experience. With a lot of caterwauling, but it wasn't that bad, really. He has turned into such a lovable little dude. It's great. Not that he wasn't to begin with. Like, he was definitely, like, having a good time. Being in the house and just being taken care of. Gosh, this run. What is this? What is going on in the background here? What am I doing? I'm talking about my cats and this run freaking sucks. Oh. Oh, the pain. Oh no, we're going into the next boss and I have nothing. You know what? Acid Rain sucks, but I'm using it. Something. Oh gosh, this run. Oh, this is so bad. But yeah, no, our cats are great. I love them. Jace will eat anything he can find. He is a little sink goblin. And we have to be careful about that. Like, if anything gets left in the sink, and he knows it, he will try to climb into the sink to just lick anything clean. It could just be like something, I mean, that's the part that bothers me. Like, it could be something as disgusting as, like, you put water in, like, a bowl to let it, what I'm looking for. Wow, I just completely blanked on words. But it's like you just put water in a bowl for it to clean itself out a little bit, and he will go lick it up because he's freaking weird. He's into that stuff, and that bothers me a little bit. We have to be careful when we, you know, handle things like that. He will go after food on the counter a lot. Ajani does a little bit, but not nearly as much to the same degree. But we still have to be careful about it. So, yeah, our cats are... I mean, they're cats. They're looking for food. That's just expected. Dreamer? Yeah, sure. More damage, please. But yeah, it is pretty funny, because between the two, Jace is much more vocal about play. Concerned us a couple times, because he was getting real, like... Not angry yells, but he would just be like, he would be telling Ajani, like, stop, please. But then, at the same time, he's turning around and chasing after Ajani. Oh, for Pete's sake, Harp. I mean, Harp's not terrible, but These weapons ain't quite doing it for me, really. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I'm not going to be using it for now, because I'm going to be using Harp, because at least Harp is a halfway decent weapon. Yeah, I'm already like being like, what else do I talk about with cats? They're wonderful dudes. I think I've already gotten to, like, to the end of what more or less I could say about them. We keep them indoors. They are indoor cats. And they have the time of their lives, really. They've definitely bonded more to my wife than they have me. And it's not to say they don't like me, because they will come hang out with me sometimes, but they will actively watch and follow her. Like, when she gets in the shower, they're like, what are you doing? No, you're gonna drown! Jace will genuinely sit, like, outside of the bathroom and just meow. Azar, on the other hand, he'll get in there, he'll stand on, like, the lip and just kind of, like, part the curtain and watch her just to make sure she's safe. He'll play a little bit with water. Jace, on the other hand, does not like water in the slightest. I don't know, we just ended up with, like, two very, very different cats, and they are wonderful little boys, and I love them. Haven't had them for all that long, and we're already in a situation where it's just like, if anything happens to these guys, we don't know what we're gonna do. But yeah, we're also trying to, like, work on them getting more acclimated to other people, because that's another thing. Like, you know, it took them about a week or two to get used to us. And we've had a couple visitors over, like we've had family over and stuff like that, and they're not entirely sure how they feel about that. They're not, they don't quite like strangers just kind of walking in the house, which is fair, to be honest. But it's not like they get aggressive or anything like that. They're just more like, I'm gonna go hide on the other side of the house, if you don't mind. Which is fair. You can't do what they do. But we want them to get more accustomed to it so that if we need someone to watch them, or, you know, if we want to have people over, it's not that big of a deal. But we've been taking them, like, over to my grandparents' house and stuff like that, trying to get them used to also the idea of going to a different house and such. And it's been going as it is. Flame treads. Thanks. Oh, we're fighting the Pharaoh. That versus. I don't know why I walked back into that. Brain. Whoa, okay, this is quite a bit of gear. Thanks for that. You know, I don't really care about the Sorcerer Cloak, so just take that off and put this on instead. There we go. Ooh! Ooh, okay. Between these three, green spice is always the best, because lightning effect is really good. So, yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, I was very much like, I always had dogs all my life before we got our own cats. But now that I've had cats, I'm kind of much more of a cat person, hilariously enough. Not that there's anything wrong with dogs. I still love dogs, but I think between having them in the house, I prefer cats. Or maybe it's just that I like my own cats. That's just what it is. My own cats are wonderful and I love them. You keep saying that through the entire video. I do, though. I love my cats. Well, they're wonderful. I don't want anything ever to happen to them, and I'm going to take care of them forever. You think maybe the game is being a jerk because I'm not paying attention to it? Is that probably what it is? Do I need to apologize to the game and be nice to it? Keen bye. Let's do it. Because, boy, it is not really giving me anything to work with here. Goodness gracious. Alright. More gold, I guess. This is maddening. What is this run? Oh, no. Please. Anything. Anything good. No, I'm using bombs. You can't stop me now. There, get rid of this fight. I don't want to be here. Let me out. Occult Mark. Okay, Occult Mark is really good. Anytime you pick up a mark, Amanda Star, inflict corruption to all enemies in the room, ignores corruption cooldown. I need to be able to pick up a bunch of Mana Stars. It's not going to be happening for a little while. If I can get some equipment to do this, we're in the money. But not for now. Again, what else can I talk about? What else have my cats been up to, really? It's the thing, like, they're not incredibly destructive individuals. Okay, finally. Explosion Scroll is probably going to be what it is. Yeah, it is. Finally got my tower shield back. How long does this take to replenish progress? 92%. Huh. As a percentage. I should have looked at, like, how much each floor or each room is giving. 98%. So about 6% per room, I guess? Still gotta wait a while for it. Okay, good to know. No, yeah, actually, you know what? Dispelling the disbelief, or dispelling the belief that all cats are obsessed with red light, the red laser lights. They're not. Jace does not care in the slightest. Johnny loves it. He'll chase it like crazy. Jace is aware it exists. And that's about it. He's also been a lot harder to get, like, to just play in general. Not that he won't. It's more like he needs more motivation. He's just like, who cares? I see it. It's not like an actual animal for me to chase. It's not, you know... To him, it just doesn't quite click, and he doesn't care. And that's fine. Not all cats have to be like that. But we want him to, you know, burn off energy aside from, you know, getting into fake puzzles with Ajani. Well, in reality, it's more Ajani comes in for him, but, you know, it's what it is. Curse. But still, this run's been going pretty good. Now, honestly, +2 armor. Do I give up 1 armor for losing? Yeah, I do. I don't really care about the ice orbitals. It also protects all of my soul hearts, which I'm not really using for anything because I don't have arcane potency. Sadly. Like, what? This is where I would put arcane potency if I had one. Don't I have a curse on me? Oh yeah, I do. I have less move speed. I also have less move speed from the tower shield. So about, what, minus 10% move speed? Sounds about right. I didn't even look at that was. What even was that? Defense penetration. What did I take? Less stamina recovery. I genuinely just walked up to that and touched it without thinking. Oh, jeez Louise. I got cats on the brain. I'm gonna touch my cats after. Oh no. I mean, again, it always goes back to it. This really wouldn't be a potato run if I was not actively trying to sabotage myself. Somehow. Okay, what kind of perk we got at least? Static blows is very tempting, because that's damage, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do it. Really should be looking for arcane potency, but you know what? I think I've just kind of committed to this being a weird run. A good run? Yeah. It's not terrible. It could be a lot better, though. To be honest. It could be a whole lot better. When we come up to these boss fights, and I'm a little cautious. Well, in reality, if I lose all my armor, just pop the repair powder. That's what it's there for. Well, I'm gonna have a whole lot of soul hearts, I'll say that. You know what? Gold chest, why not? Maybe with it. Got something decent? No. No, in fact, it's all trash. Yeah, no, I'm dropping this charm. I'm never gonna use it. Or, okay, you don't use the charm, but like the fact that it's an extra healing on your flask is never going to happen. Look at my health. I'm never getting down to my red health. If I have, I'm already losing the red. So, yeah, no, we're good. Let's clear inventory. Wait, nope, keep that. There's still a chance for a cult mark to be worth something. Nah, change my mind. Get out of here. We got money. Now I need a shop. And a good shop on top of that. Or a tavern. You know what? Thank you. Let's enchant our explosion scroll. Vicious. Yeah, I'll take base damage. It's good. Thank you. Dice help. Yeah, they do. Alright. Intelligence! One thing a Johnny lacks. That's rude to my cat. He actually is kind of a smart boy when he wants to be. You can also just tell when the brain turns off. Range damage. Wow, it's useless. Goodbye. It is very much useless. Where's the magic damage buff? Or just the crit buff? You know what? I'll take a crit buff. Arcane Torrent. You know, Arcane Torrent's not bad, but I've got Explosion. Ooh, Bishop Hat. Bishop Hat, good. Also, I want my move speed back. Thank you. One more reroll. See if we get something really, really good. What is that? Bonus damage from Mana Stars? Sure. Thanks. We're off. I was kind of hoping that was the crit ring. It's not the crit ring. It is a damage buff, so I'll take it. Nice. Okay, before the room completes... Oh! Don't know what happened first. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Blight Wand. Okay, Blight Wand's cool. I might use this instead. But we gotta repair up more soul hearts. I am now using Poison and Toxic. There could be some interesting things going on here. Yeah, this is our run now. I like this. More curse. I mean, am I sitting at? Movement speed down, stamina down. You know what? I'll go to the Blood Altar. Let's do it. Maybe I'll get lucky and get 3 Ambrosia again. No, it's Power Shards. You know what? That's good. I'll take level ups. Let's do it. Okay, we want Arcane Potency at this point. Oh, Warcaster. Ooh, Warcaster. His damage up. Nah, Arcane Potency is going to pay off more. You can't keep it from me forever, Gabe. I know what's in here. There it is. Excellent. Excellent. We got damage now. And a lot of it. I'm a little sad I had to pass up both Warcaster and Mending. That's I want that trifecta of Warcaster, Mending, Arcane Potency. It is obscenely good. But no, it wasn't meant to be. That ain't worth it. I'll just go to the... Just give me gold, please. I'd love to go to a shop again. Shops are nice, especially when you have money. Hey look, another blood altar. Whetstones? No, this is already at +3. So that's not worth it. Yeah, we'll pass that up. We're gonna re-roll this as well. Hey look, more armor. Oh, even more disappointed I don't have Warcaster. Yeah, we'll just take the Petrified Horde. Money, please. The Heart Container's useless. Do I want to go for the accessory? Not really. Luck. Sure, why not? When everything else fails you in the run, luck. Beautiful. I guess in reality I should be trying to get some extra dex to get an extra dodge in here. Because it's usually not a very good idea to have only 2 dodge. And your stamina recovery being low. Like we're, we only have 8 dex. That's fine, honestly, I guess. What a world. What a world. I mean, we made it to the end, at least, right? We're on the final floor. We'll be fine. I mean, we are going to be fine. If I somehow brick it to death, I'm going to be impressed. But don't tempt me. There's always a chance, right? There's always a chance. Soul Heart? I mean, I don't need more by this point. Ooh, +3 dex. The Blight Wand influenced my dex a little bit, so it's helping. Hey, look, a shrine. So, I mean, most of the time when you get to like, shrines on the last floor, you may as well take it, because it's going to help you in the boss fight, at least. More damage dealt. Yeah, that's going to help a lot. And things like alchemy stashes, always going to take. Right at the end here. Because you know you're guaranteed to have the bonuses. Beautiful. Is one of those the luck potion? We got 2 luck. Nice. Okay, what could possibly be in the soul shop at the end here? Attack speed up. That's nice. Hey, look, the crit ring! Do I want to get it now? Not really. Yeah, not really. What else you got in here, though? The crit po- Wait, is that a kazoo? I'm not using it, but hear me out. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's awful. Why would you give it that? Why is it also only in my left ear? What? What the heck? Did you just want to make this thing as obnoxious as possible? Accurate, but like, what the heck, dude? What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh, I hate it. Get me out. Wait, was that also the devastation one? Flame one, okay. Nah, it's okay. I didn't have enough souls. Worth. I had to buy the kazoo. I don't think I've seen the kazoo yet. That's great. Not sure on the choice of the sound for the kazoo, but at least it's something. I'm racking my brain. I'm trying to figure out if it's like intentional that you can only hear it in the left ear. It's gotta be. Like it's, he had to have done it on purpose, right? It's not a failure. It's to be stupidly annoying. It's gotta be. Also, this wand just nuked. Death. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So remember correctly. So poison is 40% of infliction damage for 4 seconds, stacks 10 times, 25% more damage per stack. And then you got toxic, which does basically the same thing, but stacks up to 20 times and 50% instead of 40%. So yeah, Blight Wand, very, very, very good. Very good. I think it's one of the very, again, one of the few weapons to have toxic. I know this does. I think there is one other weapon that does. And I think they're both magic-based weapons, I think about it. Oh well. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel, watch the other videos. But as always, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves as always. I will see you in the next one. So long!